Have you ever had an idea that could take your business to the next level, but you hesitated? Maybe it felt too risky. Maybe the timing didn't feel perfect. Maybe you told yourself, let me wait until I'm 100% sure. Sound familiar? The truth is, risk is a natural part of every growth journey, especially if you're trying to expand your business across borders, into new markets, or even just into new territory within your own industry. But here's the thing, it's not risk that holds most entrepreneurs back, it's the way they think about risk. Today, I want to show you how to approach uncertainty with a strategic mindset so you can stop hesitating and start growing intentionally. Whether you're preparing to scale internationally, launch a new product, or simply step into something bigger, this mindset shift could change everything. Let's dive in. Let's be honest, when we think about taking risks, our brains go straight to the worst case scenario. What if I lose money? What if it damages my brand? What if it fails? And you know what? The fear is valid, but what often goes unspoken is that not taking action is also a risk. If you never expand, never experiment, never test new ground, you're accepting the risk of missed opportunities. And here's the twist. Most people fall into one of two traps when it comes to risk. The first is the wait until it's safe mindset. They keep putting off bold moves, hoping for the perfect time, perfect conditions, perfect clarity. But guess what? That time never comes. The second is the all-in mindset, jumping too fast, making big bets without testing or planning, and hoping for the best. That's not bravery, that's gambling. So, how do high-performing entrepreneurs and CEOs handle risk differently? They don't fear it, they plan for it. They think strategically, not reactively. A strategic mindset means more than just being cautious. It means being intentional. It means looking at risk as something you can work with, not something you run from or blindly leap into. Here's how that plays out in real life. Instead of saying, is this risky? You ask, what are the possible outcomes and how can I manage them? Instead of, I hope this works, you say, what small test can I run to gather real feedback before scaling? You're not ignoring fear, you're just not letting it run the show. Strategic thinkers are constantly looking at the big picture while making small, informed moves that create clarity and build confidence. You don't have to eliminate uncertainty, you just have to navigate it with a plan. Let me walk you through 4 mindset shifts that can help you approach risk like a high-performing entrepreneur. Start with the vision, not the fear. Always come back to your vision. When you know where you're going, every move becomes part of the journey, even the risky ones. If your goal is to expand into 3 countries over the next 3 years, then testing one new market now makes sense, even if it's outside your comfort zone. Don't let uncertainty disconnect you from your long-term goals. Number 2, break it down, test before you scale. Risk feels overwhelming when we look at it as one giant leap. But when you break it down into smaller moves, it becomes manageable. Instead of launching in an entirely new country, what if you just run a campaign to test market interest first? Or partnered with a local consultant to learn the landscape. Small steps equals smart strategy. Number 3, let data drive, not emotion. Fear is emotional. Strategy is logical. When you base decisions on data, real customer feedback, market trends, test results, you gain clarity. You're no longer guessing or hoping, you're choosing based on evidence. And number 4, plan for setbacks, and you will bounce back faster. What's the worst that could happen? Now, what's your plan if it does? This mindset isn't pessimistic, it's proactive. It's called pre-mortem thinking, and it builds resilience. If you've already thought through potential obstacles and solutions, they won't derail you. They simply become steps in the process. Let's make this practical. Let's say you're a consultant based in Eastern Europe and you want to start attracting clients in Western Europe. A reactive mindset says, let's translate the website, run ads in 5 countries, and hope something clicks. That's risky. A strategic mindset says, let's test one high-value service in one country. Let's interview 3 business owners there. Let's run a low-budget pilot and measure the response. If it works, you scale. If it doesn't, you learned and you haven't overextended. That's what it means to take smart risks. Here's the bottom line. You can't grow without risk, but you can grow strategically by shifting how you think about it. So next time you're faced with a big decision and that little voice says, "What if this doesn't work?" Try asking instead, "What's the smallest move I can make to learn more? What part of risk can I control? And how does this help me get closer to my bigger vision?" Because when you approach risk with intention, you gain power. When you prepare for uncertainty, you gain confidence. And when you combine courage with strategy, you set yourself up to lead, not just survive. If this video helped you shift your mindset, let me know in the comments. What's one risk you're going to approach differently this week? I'd love to hear from you. And if you're ready to go deeper, check out my 10-day achievement challenge designed to help you develop the high-performance habits and mindset it takes to grow your business with confidence. And don't forget, keep striving, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video.